Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying to do today is we're playing War of the Sparks Sealed because it is available on MTG Arena. So excited to actually have this outside of the pre-release event, which was super fun. Glad that we were able to do that. I did stream 24 hours straight. You can hear what it did to my voice. So I actually might need to bring this a little closer because I'm not planning on speaking as loud today. But we're going to go ahead and jump into a sealed draft here. Or it's not sealed draft, sealed event. And so we open 6 packs. You get to choose your deck out of these 6 packs. MTG Arena, I've noticed, has been going a little bit slow. I think so many people are trying to do updates, everything like that. A lot of new people playing, so it might be a little bit sluggish today. But we are doing this on stream. Welcome, Mr. Zetsu. Welcome. And we're gonna be getting this ready. So here we go. We're gonna try God Eternal Bontu, Nissa. Like, we have some really good cards here. Interested to see which way we end up going with it. I really like blue, black, and honestly, Esper is pretty good. Yeah, the sealed costs 2,000 gems. Yes. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into and see what we got. Man, I want one time. So we drafted we did the sealed event 4 times during the stream yesterday. I didn't end up recording any of those ones, but I really want to get a Charmed Stray deck, because in limited you can end up having 5 or 6 or 7 of these. It is a possibility. I guess you probably only have like 1 per pack, but you have a chance of getting a bunch of these. In draft, I think that's actually a pretty legitimate strategy because a bunch of 4/4 lifelinkers, not a bad idea. Anyway, white is actually looking pretty solid for us. I like the Sunblade Angel, although I'm not sure how powerful it is because it's only a 3/3. I noticed I was able to block it pretty easily when I played against it yesterday. Rising Populace, though, is really good. Johnny's Primate, so we do have some really big, beefy people that are pretty good, as well as Makeshift Battalion. So we do have white here, which is good. I know that we have our Bontu, so we want to be playing black probably, or green with Nissa. Like, honestly, Nixilis here too. The 1 point of damage per time drawing actually adds up quite a bit with Nixilis here. Don't sound so good, not gonna lie. Yeah, my is there something wrong with the mic here? I do want to make sure I'm getting everything sounding good for you guys. But yeah, the 24-hour stream definitely took its toll. I was surprised I didn't have any issues during it, but after a rest, it was just like, yeah, it got destroyed. Chandra is okay. I really am still not a big fan of the Chandra. Like, I don't think it's as good in this format, especially. Our green is looking okay here. I really like Bond of Flourishing. Nissa's good. I was really impressed with white. So that's where I'm kind of thinking maybe we can just go black white. We have Oath of Kaya. Maybe we can splash blue for like the time wipe or something. Because time wipe, being able to bounce back our Bontu wouldn't be bad, or a couple other things. So let's see what we want to do. I think black and white is what I was liking the most so far, because we did have some good removal. We have 2. Oh, I thought I already clicked it. All right. Ross's finisher is good. The Herald is really good. We'll see if we bring this in. I'm going to go ahead and just bring in stuff, and then we'll cut as we go. I actually have won some games with this Vampire Opportunist, so it's not bad. It may end up getting cut at some point here. Aid the Fallen. Spark Harvest is really good. Price of Betrayal kills any Planeswalker. Super good. Kaya's Ghost Form, really good. And honestly, Dread Malkin is amazing. Banehound will bring in because I think we're going to try... Oh, we can go blue-black and honestly have a really solid deck here with Kazmina. Man, there's actually quite a few really good cards in this pack. This is probably one of the better packs I've had. I don't like as much of the rest of our blue side here, though. So if we were going to bring it in, it would be a splash, and I don't think that's as good of an idea. We're going to bring in the 1 Charmed Stray because we're going to go for the Primate plan a little bit here. We might cut some stuff as we go along. It's not as good as the Banehound. Defiant Strike lets us draw cards, which is nice, but not sure we're going to be needing that here. Rising Populace, good. Makeshift Battalion, really good. War Screech, having a flyer is nice. Rune Enforcer, really good. This gets to exile things with power, like exile 2 of their biggest things on the board. So really good in like a stalemate situation. We do have things with counters, so we can proliferate there. Sunblade Angel is good. I don't think Tails Knight Shield is really good. Being able to have a counter is... Getting counters onto stuff is okay if we are trying to proliferate, but I don't think that's necessarily our biggest plan. Top of the statue I found is decent, but there's not a lot of artifacts in this format. Like, since I already have decent removal, I'm not going to worry about it. This could be a decent finisher, though. Gaining lots of lifelink. It basically gives us a free swing in as long as we have a decent board. I'll bring it in, and we may end up having to cut it. The Giant, I'm not sure. We are looking like we're going a little bit closer to the ground here. I really like Oath of Kaya, though. Oath of Kaya is fun. Anything else? Hey, Octavian, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm debating on going Esper because we do have some good blue stuff, but I'm not sure I want to go into like dual colored stuff. Tyrant Scorn's one of the best removal pieces. God Eternals is amazing. Time Wipe's amazing. So like maybe we do go that way. We bring in Guild Globe so we can pay for it. Nissa is super good too. Like honestly, our green. All these Death Touchers, dang. Do we have a Vraska? No, it would have been over there. Man, this is one of the best packs I've seen. I think that I'm liking where we're going with this right now. So I'm going to be drinking stuff as we go. You can see the play button through the bottle here. All right, is anyone else having issues with the stream besides Atomic Pickle? I want to make sure that we can actually get this good. I don't want to miss you guys. It could be my computer going slow too, so I just want to make sure that everyone else's stream's fine for you. Okay, perfect. All right, yeah. We also have a bunch of just, and maybe we could go blue. Going 3 colors is so risky with this. I feel like we have a decent game plan without it. It all kind of comes down to making sure that we're actually hitting the right stuff. Gideon's Triumph is really good. We do just have a lot of removal already, so maybe we don't need to go into this just for removal because all these pieces we'd go for, like the best pieces, are more removal pieces, and we still do have like Oath of Kaya is really good removal. Ross's Finisher kind of removal here. Bleeding Edge, really good removal. Creates a body. And then we have our, on the top end here, Wander Strike, as well as just the Wanderer herself. So I think we go down 1 Wonder Strike, because we have also Bontu and Obnixilus to kill stuff as well. So really, we're doing pretty good. We're going to drop the Charm straight. I like the Rune Enforcer. Kaya's Ghost Form is really good. Price of Betrayal, destroy any Planeswalker, I think it's worth at least holding on to. We might just be able to do it with Spark Harvest, though. Although I have seen that the Planeswalkers really do change the game completely in this set. They add a lot to it. High-end is pretty splashable for blue. I guess that's true. I think I'm worried about is because we're having to have so many basics. Like if I was going to have a 2-cost blue thing, I never want to have a hand. I'm not going for cheap blue spells to have like just a bunch of islands in my hand ever when I'm playing so much other stuff, because we don't have as many creatures in the early game here in blue. Thunder Drake is amazing. Relentless Advance is interesting, having multiples of those. Teferi's Time Twist is fun. Like Kazmina is really good. Like we do have really good blue cards. We could probably say that about green and red right now. Like we honestly just got some really fun packs. Because honestly, going towards Nissa is really good too. So I think that I'm just going to stay on the plan of being a little bit more consistent. Like we go down the Guild Globe because we aren't having it. Having the card draw is nice, but it doesn't do anything else towards like getting our board state here. 4 plus the globe is enough. Yeah, maybe. I feel like we'd be losing out on like the good things that are happening in this deck right now. Like right now we have a great curve. I feel like that's pretty aggressive. We have a lot of removal. We can build up a Pride Mate pretty well. Like we have Gideon's Triumph is amazing removal, by the way. Attacked or blocked. And the nice thing too is like you can swing in with a big guy, they chump block, but because they blocked, so it's sacrifice a creature that attacked or blocked this turn. But we can swing in with like a 1/1 and kill something big that way. We might go down one of the Gideon's Tramps just because they're harder to make happen. And we kind of have Ross's Finisher for a similar effect with the attacking side of things. Go down the Shadow Fugue. Yeah, I do think we could go towards blue here. I just don't think it's... The loss of consistency is huge. Even if we're bringing in good cards, we lose out on consistency a lot. In Time Wipe, while it's nice, I feel like we right now are on the side of... like we would have to go more towards, okay, we're going to go more control, which I don't think would be a bad way to play, honestly. I think that we could have a pretty decent like Esper control style of deck with this because of all the removal. But I personally think that I tend to like decks that have a lot more creatures early game and can just get down more of a board state, because if you do play it right, you tend to get in 10 points of damage before they start building a board, and then with all of our removal, we should be able to finish them off. So that's my game plan. That's what I think would be really good here. Let's go down one land, and then we need to cut one more card. Yeah, aggro unlimited is pretty good for this set. Like I think that, like we definitely, if it was me being the idiot I am, I'd run 5 color. Yeah, like honestly, we have a fantastic draws. Like this is one of the best ones I've seen throughout the 4 that we've already done. So this is the 5th one. This is pretty good. Yeah, taking care of Planeswalkers, and we do have good answers for the Planeswalkers between both of these. So we have a lot of answers for a lot of things. I think that really with this deck, it's all going to come down to just, are we drawing the things that are good or are we not? And let's just hope we do. So we need to cut one more thing. What do we cut here? I would cut the Banehound typically, but with Bridemate, I do really like it. It can cause us to get a really big board state really quick. Maybe it's the Dusk Mantle Operative. That's probably the weakest of all of our stuff. Yeah, let's cut that. All right, I think this is a pretty good deck. We'll make sure Bontu is our guy here, and no sense hiding anything. Oh, we don't have all the stuff that we did the other one. All right, we'll go the darker sleeves. I got so used to having the account with everything available to me that I was kind of expecting it there. All right, here we go again. I do have a ton of gems and a ton of packs. So if we end up getting enough gems from this, I'll have enough to have like 85 packs that we can open at the end of this as well. So we're going to end up doing that as well. So we're going to do a big pack opening at the same time. And let's see who all is playing Sealed. I know there's quite a few streamers playing right now. Banehound. I like Banehound just because we're trying to gain life for Johnny's Pridemate. We need to have at least 3 ways to do so, and that is our 3rd. I really like Oath of Kaya here. Let's get down Swamp past the turn. Makeshift Battalion, also very good. Well, our very aggressive deck is not doing much of anything at the moment, but... yeah, I think I have enough life gain for Pridemate. Oath of Kaya really helps too, where like if they even attack in at a Planeswalker we have, we can start doing some fun stuff there. All right, so I'm not going to get down Oath of Kaya until we can use it for removal. Like we can ping them, I believe, as well. Any target, yeah. But I do think it's better just to be going more aggressive with this now. Red is pretty powerful in this set as well. I have seen it be really good. More control-y than it was before. Alright, Populace. Pass the turn. All right. So we're going to get up to our Wanderer Strike. We have a lot of removal now. We probably will just exile that guy. Well, we want to proliferate here. So the issue with Spark Harvest is you do have to have another black for it to use its ability. So we can't actually do that. We're going to lose out on the proliferate, but I think that's fine here. So we're going to go ahead and Wanderer Strike. They just spent a lot of mana on this guy. Not going to be able to have it. It's only when a creature we control dies, right? And that got exiled anyway. Oh, it's just whenever another creature or planeswalker... Oh, no, you control dies. There you go. Yeah. I sound like I just finished a 24-hour stream. Yeah. Crazy, right? Alright, Spark Harvest will be good here. We might even... We could play the Battalion, get a counter onto this guy. There we go. Ross's finisher is good. We could even Oath of Kaya and save it. But I think I'd rather get down a body, so... So swing at Chandra, just so that they lose their ability to draw extra cards each turn. Ross's finisher. So destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls that was dealt damage this turn. So target you. It is a target. That is good to remember. So it doesn't kill a Carnage Tyrant or something like that. Using that ability. I've been wanting to play a like a Vivian's deck running these, so you can block with a bunch of like 1/1s or something like that, and then flash it in and kill it. I think it'd be pretty fun. All right, let's get down the Battalion. We'd love to find some black mana. I'm guessing he blocks here just to get a guy. They might have the new Gideon's Reproach. I don't know what the name is here. They can have some removal though. All right, they block. Do they pump here as well? All right, let's go ahead and Oath of Kaya. He does get a guy out of this, but that does block all of our good stuff. So we basically got a spell out of it. Still, we did lose one of our better creatures, though. This is kind of how I expected our deck to run, though. Alright, come on, give us black mana. You want to kill this effable guy. The effable guy. Alright, there we go. Alright, we are going to pay the additional costs. Kill Ugin. We have a way to kill this guy on the next turn. He does get a draw. So I think that we try to hold up our advantage. Like, he honestly probably wants to draw this card. It's whenever... is it whenever it leaves the battlefield? Okay. Honestly, Ugin is really good. I'm a big fan of Ugin. Swings in, trying to kill it. We're just trying to get him damaged. No blocks. This is sorcery speed. We might just not deal with that. Like, I feel like he's really wanting to draw a card with that. Maybe we just get rid of this Ruin Enforcer, which really is annoying. And just kind of go more aggressive now. We have other ways to kill it along the way. The Dread Malkin is awesome. It gets 2 counters whenever you sacrifice another creature. This next turn we can get a counter onto the Battalion, so we can at least save the Battalion. So what I'm planning on doing is playing Dread Malkin, swinging in whichever one he blocks with the Spirit, we sack to the Malkin. And that way we don't let him draw the card. We get to grow the makeshift Battalion. Like, if they double block him, then we'll kill both of them, but... Yeah, so there is an error with the updating data stuff, so keep retrying. I ended up running into that. That's why I'm starting to stream a lot later today, is because it took me like 3 hours to get the update going. So just keep retrying. I had to keep like exiting out and getting back into stuff like that. We're still going on the same game plan here. You could have some removal with red, but I think that we're in a decent spot here. So Battalion gets a counter. Okay, blocks there. Alright, they double block. Okay, we're totally fine with the double block. Because we do get to kill both of them now. They get probably a really good card. Yep, resolve. And then we're going to play the Herald now. Like, they have to deal with a lot of stuff to not die here. And our Malkin, we can just sacrifice 2 creatures if it goes unblocked and get in. We get in 5 points of damage. So we can still. Oh, they gain a lot of life. That's cool. I think that the tapping here is actually pretty good. Just the amount of life gain that we get from this is ridiculous. And we're really pressuring their position now. Yeah, I'm glad that we included that. I'm liking our deck. I think it's feeling really good here. Finale of Glory. What? Was that what was underneath the spirit? Dang. Alright, so now what we need to do is play a Planeswalker, like Omnixilus, whatever. If we can find Omnixilus, we still finish out this game. Alright, swings in. They do need to start pressuring at some point here. Do these have Vigilance? They do. We're just going to pass the turn. The worst possible thing that could happen is if they had their own Bond of Discipline with a Finale of Glory. They could just swing in for millions. They can do a lot of damage here. Yeah, this is a sealed Finch. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Crazy Chimp. Samet Sprint. Everything has haste. Man, this is a lot of damage coming at us. I wish this also happened when stuff attacked us, but alright, the question is, do we want to kill more stuff? We can chump block and sack here, so we're not taking too much damage. This is 12, 15 damage. Yeah, the new music is good. Oh, that's what I don't have. I don't have my headphones in. Yeah, let's just block like this. We're going to go ahead and sack it. I should have blocked here with something too. That was a misplay. I'm gonna say, like, I can't hear the music. There we go. Alright, let's go to my turn. Well, we can at least slow them down a little bit now. Alright, play the Swamp, pass the turn. We still have a couple things that win us the game. Omnixilus wins us the game here. As long as they can't gain any more life. This is what I like about this set is there are so many one card turn the game around type of things right now. Like with the Planeswalkers, with Finale of Glory, like this set more than any other limited set I've seen before just can turn games around so quickly, and it's really insane actually. It's really fun. Although I tend to die because I try to play a little bit more just like, okay, just get the value on the board. But man, it's been rough. All right. The problem is that we have to do this afterwards to get more bodies at the battlefield. So we're going to have to take our beats first this time. So we're going to block here. We want to kill as many things as we can. We're taking 8, 11. If we use Gideon's Triumph, we probably get to keep one of our guys alive. But they want to get in all the damage. So I'd rather kill some more stuff. Either way, I think we're dead unless we find Emisizzle here. Let me play my Gideon's Triumph. Gideon's Triumph is actually pretty good with the Gideon. I realized I wasn't playing that in some of my other Gideon decks yesterday. Or man, my days are so messed up now because it was yesterday, but it was also Tuesday that I actually did it. Anyway. Person who loves green, yeah. Finale of Promise. Oh, they're gonna try to get back Finale. Oh, go for it, please. I'm gonna go ahead and fire this off now. And so X7, this Chandra's will just kill us though. Yeah, so they do have us now. I would like to have seen if we had Emisizzle off the top. But the Chandra's Pyrohelix gets to do any targets, and so they can just do 2 damage to us. Yeah, that's what's been crazy about this set is that people can just drop a Finale of Glory. Like people can just drop down like an Ugin and completely change the game around. And you might have answers for it, but it still adds a lot of value. At the same time, sometimes when you're trying to play your Planeswalkers, they really don't add enough value rather than just playing some creatures. So I don't know. It's a very funky set that I'm really liking, but it is definitely funky. We're gonna keep this. We have Gideon's Triumph for early game removal. It is pretty good early game removal. Into creatures, more removal. We kind of want to play the Wanderer a little bit later game though. Fast turn. There's mono red players in non-ranked matches. Wow. Yeah, that's a little frustrating. All right, we will get down the Opportunist now. Yeah, game-changing cards. Yeah, there's this set is really kind of insane. Like it's you think you're winning. And in most sets and everything, if you have a decent board state, everything like that, you probably would be winning, but not no more. Ooh. We can start getting counters onto the makeshift battalion. Just in case we can play 2 things on the next turn, I'm gonna hold up on the Pride Mate. And no attacks, pass the turn. Just building up our board state for a little bit. Gideon's Triumph does get a lot worse if they have more creatures. That was one thing we probably could have swung in. They may not have blocked there. But we do want to have more creatures so we can start getting counters onto this guy. and then somehow find ways to gain life. All right, more counters. So this is probably a proliferate deck, which proliferate changes the game so much as well. We do have Price of Betrayal, which is cool. Ooh, Rising Populace isn't bad. So we could Price of Betrayal, but I think we can Price of Betrayal and play a Johnny's Pridemate. Or we can play Gideon's Triumph here. Which I think that while they do only have one creature, I'm going to try to Gideon's Triumph instead. And if they don't, then we can still play that on the end step. Alright, so blocks there. Gideon's Triumph. Sack the creature, swing in for 3. They no longer have counters on anything. They do, however, have New Horizons, which is really good for them. Rising Populace is really good for us. Reinstall or just keep reopening. So the way that the update keeps working is, I think it's one of those, like, it's, you are trying to, the program is trying to get more stuff from, I don't know, I forgot what I'm trying to say. Anyway, we'd like to this Wanderer. That's what we want to do. We'll play this maybe so we can have another chump blocker for the troll. No attacks. What am I trying to say? I don't know. Sorry, I'm jumping in. Just keep reinstalling, keep retrying, and it will get there. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't worry about it. That's what I did. I just kept retrying, and it would keep like saying, okay, oh, now you have more things that you can download, and then I would download those, and then it would go to update issues again, and then I'd find more things I could download. Yeah. So it's going down between crashes. Yeah. So the number of files that you need to download, it keeps going. You have new files that you're getting each time. So eventually you end up getting all of the files you need. And that's what happened for me. At least that's anyway. Yep. Mobilized District. It's kind of an interesting one for them to put the New Horizons on. It is good to remember that they do have Mobilized District available, though. Like, I definitely would have put it onto a swamp. Alright, so Makeshift Battalion can't do any damage this time. We can kill Dovin here, but I'm not sure it really matters to kill Dovin. It does make some of our stuff more expensive, but not our Planeswalker, which is going to be our best way to get rid of this guy. So honestly, like, Dovin isn't that big of a deal. The nice thing is that as long as they keep ticking on our stuff, we can block this guy just fine. So let's just get our board down. We can swing at him and make him block. If we have a Gideon's, the other Gideon's Triumph, which I think I went down 1. But we could have had him block. This guy wouldn't die. Then we could sack it anyway, but... Alright, no attacks. Yeah, let's get to our Wanderer. Honestly, we don't care too much about Dovin. We might want to go even just like keep going aggressive towards face. Dovin does slow down our damage overall. files, yeah, it's a longer update, and then it starts up with the new trailer again, which is so good. Gotta watch that before we started doing the sealed event. Oh, I do really like the new players system that they have for this the new set as well. They completely revamped, like, you get experience points. At least they were doing that on the, I think you guys saw that with the VIP version. Sky Theater Strix. Alrighty, they got some more stuff here. Honestly, Bond of Discipline is going to be really good too. We'll end up growing our Pride Mate like crazy. What we really want is land for the Wanderer. Anything lets us kill this troll right now. All right, we get a lot of counters by Spark Harvesting here. We're actually going to destroy the troll still. Man, we have removal for the troll here, though. That is the one thing. What do we sack? I think it's the Vampire Opportunist. We're so far away from being able to use its ability. Price of Betrayal is decent. Yeah, let's just Spark Harvest here. We have the Wanderer for other big things. Sacrifice a creature. Sacrifice this one. Get a counter onto Rising Populace. And no attacks. Yeah, you can skip it if you want. Dubious by name, how are you? Dr. Spillikin, and I just realized you're here. Yeah, not having every single card definitely changes up this this set. Having that for an entire day, like I keep going to like grab all the things I had there. Like I ended up getting all of the card backs and everything, and I didn't have it this time. I was a little bit sad. I do wish that they would give us a couple things to our like anyone that participated would have stuff on our own account as well. That'd be nice. All right, well the Wanderer now has a really good target. You watched our video? Awesome. All right, Wanderer, here we go. Didn't use Dovin's ability. We can swing in with a Battalion. I'd really like to get to this Bond of Discipline, which means we can just Price of Betrayal and kill Dovin. The biggest issue is that it is making our stuff a little bit more expensive. We're just going to say no attacks right now. We're still in a decent spot. Again, there's so many game-changing cards that I would need to go aggressive sometimes. But I don't want to lose any of our best pieces while we're doing it. This means that they can kill the Wanderer pretty easily. This is power or greater. So they do have answers for the Wanderer. Yeah, I need to get some of your deck lists there, Spillikin. It was super fun. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen this, because I am recording for YouTube right now, if you're on YouTube, go check out Dr. Spillikin's channel, because it is super fun stuff. I really like his editing too. He does a really good job with his editing. All right, I think we're looking right now for something else we can do for 2 mana, so that we can Price a Betrayal. Maybe land for the Dread Malkin wouldn't be too bad either, although I'm not sure what we would kill here. But we want to get to the Bond of Discipline, gain a ton of life, and grow our Pride Mate to where it's just unstoppable. And that's kind of our goal here. Yeah, like a special card back. Yeah, I agree. I really hope they did something. They do something like that. Michelle, I think, is the person that we work with throughout everything. She sent something on the Discord saying that there was like something special that we were going to have, but I didn't know what it was. Banehound is interesting. All right, we are going to lose the Wanderer here. That's fine. We want to get to our Bond of Discipline though. So Banehound. We can also use the Red Malkin. One turn with this Bond of Discipline makes our deck go insane. So let's go ahead and kill the Dovin. So just so you guys know, there's a new user interface that is really funky with these remove counter or add like type of things wherever you're, because I think there's like 2 or 3 cards that end up doing that, but it took me by surprise for the first time that I did it. Yeah, the audience retention are better. Yeah, so the one thing that Dr. Spilkin does really good that I probably ought to be doing now is he takes like some highlights and puts them in initially, which I used to do that when I was editing for vlogs and other things. Do they have a counter here? Like we're okay if Dovin survives. It really isn't that big of a deal. We just want to be able to play this Bontu Discipline next turn as a possibility. Just because this is actually a really solid card for us. We get counters onto a couple things here. We get to gain a lot of life. It would be amazing. All right, come on, Dado. All right, so this is the one that's weird. So if you just click here right away, remove 0, you do nothing. So you have to click it twice. So what I ran into is that I would accidentally not use all of it. Man, so we really get a lot of value by just swinging in here. But we're going to say no attacks. We want to go for this Bontu Discipline and have it be amazing. That's the dream. Follower matchers? Yeah, we're definitely going to be doing stuff. Hey, Thricesoul, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, tomorrow we're doing a direct challenges. So every Friday is a direct challenge Friday. And I'm posting this video tonight, so it'll be Thursday night. So yeah, anyone that's watching this video, jump on the stream tomorrow if you want to do some direct challenges, because I want to see your guys' cool ideas for decks. This is the time to get like really fun ideas, and that's probably the best way to get your video, your deck into a video, is getting it in early right now, when I haven't done anything else. Woke up, bought 10 packs. Yep. So I'm gonna be. I have 40,000. Who was it that had 10,000 coins? Was that Octavian? I'm not sure if Octavian's still here. Yeah, someone saved up 100,000 gold so they can get 100 gems. Man, come on. All right, we might sack this for the Dread Malkin and just kind of go aggressive now. We're gonna hold back the Pride Mate, get in with Banehound, and these 3. We're gonna. One turn with this Bond of Discipline is so good. We grow a Pride Mate so big. We could swing in with the Malkin and the Rising Populace and get it up to a 4/4 by sacking this as well. And then if the Banehound dies... So we could just swing in with both of these guys, trade off pretty well. We're just going to pass the turn. I really think that... Yeah, I really think that this Bond of Discipline just throws everything... The biggest issue, too, though, is the longer we wait, the better chance they have of finding everything they need. Like the one card that completely changes this game, which is very possible. But we have one of those in our hand. That's why I'm kind of like, I'd like to keep doing this. Yeah, swinging with the Strix here at the Wanderer is really good for them because it's suddenly a dead card. But we can prevent all non-combat damage that we dealt to you or other permanents you control as well. So, I mean, in these colors, that probably won't matter much at all. I'm debating if I want to sack this rune. Man. The Law Enforcer can be really good. We get 4 more power on the board by doing it, though. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do it. I'm okay sacking this guy. And getting this to a 5/5 is another way that we can win here, too. Getting this guy bigger, too. Oath of Kai is good. So this amasses 2. We gain life, we grow here, we grow here. So all of a sudden they have to double block to kill anything. So I think it's okay to kill the Herald here. Don't have a counter. Kai gets more value now for army removal, by the way. Okaya's Wrath. Alright, so they do sack this. That means that they can still hit the Wanderer. Alright, grow the Pride Mate. Yes. Oh, he already had the zombie. That's right. Alright, we're going to attack in with everything except the Pride Mate. Just because we gain one more life. I feel like that's the best thing for them to trade off with, and we like to have it here for the Bond of Discipline still. We gain life here. It becomes a 4/4. This becomes a 4/3. They probably the best bet is for them to trade off here and chump block, or maybe kill the Banehound. They take 7, but then we have a really big board here. All right, down to 10. Rising Populace gets bigger. Pride Mate gets bigger. And we have lethal if we ever hit this Bond of Discipline. Gotta head to work. Thanks so much for jumping on while you could. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, what you got, sir? We do have to remember that they have the mobilized district as well. The fact that we do get rid of the New Horizons with it helps. They have enough mana now, unless they have like Finale of Devastation. Which, that's one of those things too, is they might be waiting to try to hit the Finale of Devastation, because that does just win the game with 2 flyers. If we hit land here, we win. We would like to do that. Land. All right. Do they have a counter now? Each opponent sacrifices a creature. All right, this grows our... Oh, is it a creature or a planeswalker? Just a creature. All right, so... Yeah, Dread Malkin. They tap them down. Good game. Yeah, we grow our Rising Populace. Rising Populace, a really good card in this format. That's actually one of the reasons I wanted to go white as well, is because Rising Populace is really good. All right, we're going to have a lot of packs to open at the end of this. We'll probably have, I don't even know how many. If we win enough games, we have more gems to get more too. I'm going to be spending pretty much everything to get lots of packs this time. Yeah, and we're just going to go crazy with it. And this is one of those times where opening packs, like, you can still find planeswalkers at the uncommon slot. So, like, I almost want to open them each one at a time, but I'm not sure that I'm willing to do that if we have like 80 of them, because that's a lot of packs. But we'll see. All right, Opportunist here as well. We're going to keep this. This isn't bad. We have Opportunist. We have some removal, decent removal. Pass the turn. I do wish these were a little more instant speed. That would be nice. All right, Vampire Opportunist. They have removal. All right, Jaya's Greeting gets the scry. Is that like Jaya saying hello to your friends? That's just what she does. Jaya's Greeting. Hey, how are you? Like giving like a high five. Let's go for a makeshift battalion. All right, we're going to play Rising Populace here. If this dies, we at least get to grow the Rising Populace. This lets us still attack pretty aggressively. Alright, so they do kill it. Grow the Populace. Pass the turn. How did I win that lady game? The last game? Okay. We ended up getting 2 mana so we could tap them down and swing in with our board. And that was enough. We'd like to get to this Bontu and actually use it to sacrifice some stuff, get some more card draw. So we're just going to say no attacks for now. Yeah, Elite Guard Mage is awesome. He is really solid. Channel Skylord. A lot of flyers. I don't like that. Do not like that at all. A Wanderer's Strike, we can kill the Skylord. I think that's actually our better play here. Then we can proliferate and grow our Populace. We probably end up losing a Rust's Finisher if we swing in with it. Proliferate. So let's just swing in for 4. Actually, if it dies, we grow Populace again. I wanted to have it for the Bontu, but now we're probably going to sack a land. So you never really want to play Bontu without at least getting some value out of it, if you can. Okay, there's Prison Realm. Alrighty. We do not have any enchantment removal. We would love to... Like, I swear that we have swamps in our deck. We just keep not drawing them. There we go. Alright, so... Alright, sack a Plains. Do we want to sack any more? We have a couple... I think we have like 1 6-drop. I think this is fine. Just the one. One more land. Yeah, the gods are awesome. Commence the endgame. Commence the endgame is so good. Should have played at instant speed. We are just going to Price of Betrayal kill this guy, though. Or not Price of Betrayal. Actually, we can Price of Betrayal and kill it. So yeah, we're going to do that. We can actually Spark Harvest as well here. So I really do not like that interface. I feel like you ought to just be able to, like, it should start at 5 and just kind of have that be the thing to do. You could do it on your creatures too, though. I see like how you might want to remove counters from your creatures. Do we want to hold on to this for something better? Let's go ahead and swing in first while we're thinking. We are down to 14. We're winning the race at the moment. There is a good chance of really big things coming down. I do want to use my mana, but I feel like we're going to have enough mana for anything anyway. All right, we're going to pass the turn. You made it in? Yay! Yeah, so if you keep updating the update, it will work. I know I'm probably putting this up on YouTube at least by the time everyone has figured it out already, but it does end up working. Yeah, the -5. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, the interface over here, that would make a lot more sense. I guess because it's not an X spell, and there's a few other things that are starting to use that interface that they have. And so I think that once we're used to it, it's not going to be an issue, but it's going to take some getting used to. Witchcraft. You're afraid of change, yeah. I get afraid of change too sometimes. Role reversal. Alright, that's actually fine. We'll Spark Harvest that. Or Emisizzle and get it put back. It goes back into... So they have the choice to put it into our library or into the graveyard. Let's hold on to the Emisizzle. I don't want to make them draw cards with this. This is instant or sorcery, or just non-creature spell. Alright, our weird is going to get really big. It's going to be weird how big this guy gets. Alright, so we have a 4/4. We kill our Bontu. Please accept. Please don't read it. Think that it goes into your library. It definitely goes into my library. So that he gets to put it into... He did it! Thank you. Nice. So he could have declined there and put it into and left it in my graveyard. But now we get a Bontu later, which I just don't know how they come back from us getting a Bontu again. The Emisizzle grows our weird into a 5 power thing. Role Reversal, I think, is going to be a really fun card too. I want to play that with a Saheeli deck. You like weirds? Yeah. Weirds is fun. We can end up drawing 2 cards with this too, which is fun. I guess we don't play anything. We don't play that right now. But they know that we have a plane, so. We kill this and do 5 damage. They can't kill it next turn. Do we just do enough damage here that it's worth making them draw cards? I think it is. If they have ways to gain life, this is an issue. But they draw 2, go down to 8. We swing in for 5. And if we get to use his ability again, they're dead. So they have to swing at him. And then we have Bontu coming in soon. We have a 5/5. Yeah, this is... Emisizzle is such a funky card. I've been impressed by how much damage it does overall. Like, yeah, they draw cards. If you're in a more aggressive deck, it's worth having. Outside of a more aggressive deck, it's a little bit weird. I think that it would be really fun with Narset, where they can't draw the cards. So honestly, I do need to do the Emisizzle Narset deck sometime. It would be all sorts of fun. All right, they kill Emisizzle.
Try not to think too hard.
And did they draw a card or? Oh, they took the damage still. That's right. But I mean, that is its target player Planeswalker. I am actually excited about having 2 of these now. So now we have Inescapable Blaze. We have the Lava Axe, I think is what it's called, and these ones. So I eventually want to just play a big spell burn deck. I think it'd be really fun. All right, well, we'll swing in with the weird. They might have the Gideon's Triumph here. All right, so chump block. Play another lethal threat. Pass the turn. We have Bontu on top of the library. If they make us shuffle our library, then we can... is this sacrifice another creature? So we can sacrifice itself, which is nice, to draw the Bontu. I don't know how they can make us shuffle the library in this set. Is it what lets you shuffle opponent's library? I don't think there's really anything that does that in this one. In Standard, that might be something that's useful to have. I think that in Standard, the aggressive decks are what's going to be winning. Yeah, opponent scoops it up. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, so I think we're 2-1 now. Awesome. Getting some more golds. 2-1. All right, here we go again. All right, up against Ultra Instinct. Bring it on. No black mana is a little bit interesting, but we have a decent... we still have decent cards. I'm going to keep this. I don't like mulliganing in limited when I can avoid it. And we can avoid mulliganing with this hand, because we have a lot of white cards in the early game. We would like to find our black mana. I don't know what's up with this deck. We've been struggling to find our black mana every game so far, actually. So it's been a little bit awkward. This Rune Enforcer is pretty phenomenal, though. Especially when we have mana, like extra mana late game. I'm a big fan of this card. Or limited. Kaya's Ghost Form is also really fun. No attacks. Alright, their own makeshift battalion. Alright, there's some black manas. So I think that we tap down their battalion. I guess we wanted to tap them down on their turn. We're going to go ahead and play the Kaya's Ghost Form here. It's decent enough to play. I want to get down some more value on the board. It might be better to hold off and play it onto like our Sunblade Angel, something like that. Well, this will at least get in. Trusted Pegasi. Right, down to 17. There's Bontu. Alright, swing in here. We're fine trading off with anything. And just pass the turn. We're going to tap down this guy. They can swing with the Pegasus, which is really annoying. Alright, tap the battalion. My head's been hurting from lack of sleep here, too. It's been pretty rough. Alright, swinging in. 3 damage down to 14. Let's see what else they've got. Wrangler. Wrangler's good. Alright, here's a Bontu. I want to trade off with this beforehand. Alright, swing in. Let's see if we can get them to trade off here. Alright, so they do trade off. That's fine. So we get to kill something. Kaya's Ghost Form brings it back. Play Bontu. We need to at least get some value from this. I'd like to get to this Sunblade Angel, though, so we want land. So I don't want to sack our lands, necessarily. Bond of Discipline is good. Sunblade Angel. Do we sack this? Let's sack it for 1. I mean, there's a good chance Bontu, now that it's out on the battlefield, has a decent chance of still... like, it could go back into the graveyard at some point here. They're going to have to deal with it somehow. They might just go aggressive and swing in with as much as they can. Yeah, they're going aggressive. Alright, we will block here. Ooh, do they have the Gideon's Triumph? All right, we'll block here. Keep the Bontu. Down to 8. All right, there's a Bloom. Throw the big guy. All right, so we have Gideon's Triumph. This Sunblade Angel is really nice as well. We can price a Betrayal. That's why they swung in just to get the more counters onto it. The price of Betrayal of Bond of Discipline gains us a lot of life here. Can we afford to do anything different? They swing in with the Flyers, we die next turn. Sunblade Angel can at least slow that down, gain some life. If they have removal, we're dead. We can also try to Gideon's Triumph. Right, we're going to go for Sunblade Angel here instead. And actually, we need to not attack, so we have a blocker for the Hulk. So no attacks. A Screecher. All right, so this Bond of Discipline is so good now, because then we get to put a counter onto our battalion. All right, swings in, swings in. All right, here we go. All right, let's price of Fame first, just to make sure, price of Betrayal, I mean. We could hold up Gideon's Triumph as well for the next turn. All right, we do want to go for the Bond of Discipline. We end up gaining so much life here. And bring them down to 1. Now they have to be blocking. They have to have everything up for blockers for the next turn. I'm going to hold on to the price of Betrayal. So I should have held up Gideon's Triumph instead here. Yeah, pass the turn. Oath of Kaya. Gains some life back. Alright, kills the Sunblade Angel. That's annoying. Now they can swing in. And they probably need to just to keep the... not die to this Bontu's. Because we can swing aggressively with Bontu because we know it comes back. We can get the Gideon's Triumph. So let's go ahead and price a Betrayal first. I don't want them to be able to kill Bontu too easily here. They do get to choose which one is dies here. If we swing with just Bontu. All right, swing in. All right, so they block here. Have to double block. Yeah, the Hulk, I guess, is more important. A Gideon's Triumph. Who do you sack now? I think it's the battalion. Yeah. Which we're fine with that. We lose our Bontu, but we got to kill something, and it gets to go back into our library. So this is where the gods are so good, and they are so good in Limited. We're going to go ahead and pass the turn here. No reason to play the Swamp when we don't... we can act like we have something else in hand. Oh, what kind of deck should you make to grind the gold pack? Sorry, I read that later. I think that one of the aggro decks right now are super fun and insanely good. All right, we can swing in, kill it with Ross's Finisher. They're going to block with the Ceratox. Or is it better just to create more power on the board here? I think we swing in. They have to block. All right, and we can actually... All right, so... Am I able to control how much damage is dealt to each? No! Let me... You are technically allowed to control how much damage you do to each one, I believe. Or do you have to... I mean, I guess it wouldn't matter. I wouldn't want to... I'd like to kill this and then do 1 damage to that. So I should have structured that differently. That was a misplay on my part. I could have killed the Screecher because I had 4 damage available. So that was a big misplay. Again, I'm getting used to all the new cards and how they all interact. No, Nissa is so good. Ooh, Nissa's so good. All right, we need to find answers. Nissa's a game finisher. And this is where this set is so crazy, is Nissa is a straight up game finisher. Like, there are so many cards. Like, even Bontu. Bontu's really good. But I'm not sure if it's better than Nissa. They don't want to use the forest because forests end up tapping for more mana. But sometimes using that to get the forest means you have a lot more mana for the next turn. All right, Wanderer does nothing. All right, if they want to trade off with a land, I'm fine with this. Ugh, they gain life. Maybe I should have just gone face. We have Bontu on top. We're going to sack as many lands as we can to draw cards here. We need about 5 lands. Our Sunblade Angel was the only one that we needed to use it for, and we don't need it anymore. Pass the turn. Yeah, and this is how this is probably the one reason I don't like this set as much for drafting, is because I keep losing games like this where I feel like I've been up the entire game and then they just drop 1 card and win, and it's a little bit annoying. Gotta say, it's a little bit annoying. You could have had a lot more mana there if you had tapped it first, because it does untap it. Yep, swings in. Is it flying? We're gonna be dead on the next turn. Primordial Worm. Yay. Alright, so we are dead. Wanderer doesn't save us either. Alright, so draw 3. There we go. Land for Wanderer works. So we're not dead here. We can't swing at Nissa. They're going to have 5 in the air. We can block what's on the ground. Would have rated me, just finished the stream, but I haven't figured out how that... Yeah. Honestly, I'm still getting used to everything. So you do slash raid and then a space, and then you put in the person's name, which mine is Omokazi Jeff, technically. I believe. Or no, did I change it to MTG Jeff on stream? I think I did. Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out as well. Oh, they have another person. Ah, I should not have swung in. Yeah, I misplayed there. Dude, Nissa is so good. And they all have vigilance as well. Like, that's another thing too, is... Yeah. Alright, 2 and 2. Let's see if we can at least... And I feel like our deck is still playing okay. There's just some cards that it's really hard to beat. Like, and that's what's so weird about this one, is it's just really hard. Playing Z, and we did have our own Nissa, so maybe we should have played Nissa, because honestly, a Nissa is one of those, like, if we find it, we win. But I'm trying to go for decks that have more just overall value. Alright, let's go Dread Malkin. Now we have all of our swamps and no plains. Yay. Alright, down to 19. Spark Devil is so fun. Yeah, there's some really good ones in this set. Oh, come on. Alright, can't block. We're just going to bring down our finisher. We just need to be playing something here. We don't get value out of it, but that's fine. Give us white mana. No blocks. Another Wrangler. Alright, well now we can at least Gideon's Triumph when he tries blocking here. Or do we just hold back and get counters on this guy and then do it on the next turn? Or even Wanderer's Strike? Yeah, let's just do that. We get a swing in with Malkin still. Down to 17. Nurturer. Let's keep them off their mana. I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, I'd like to proliferate here, or get some value from the proliferate. All right, let's play Spark Reaper. Swing in here. If they double block, it dies. Otherwise, Gideon's Triumph is good. At least get to kill something. Thundering Ceratox. Well, we do need to kill that. Alright, we'll take it. We get to swing in for a lot of damage here. We don't get to use the proliferate, but... yeah. This is where proliferate is a little bit awkward, is if you don't have any counters... yeah, not giving him an extra counter. Yeah, if you don't have any extra counters, it gets a little annoying. Or just sad. But now with Dread Malkin being able to sack something, we get to sack, draw cards, gain life. We'd like to find our rune, whatever, the guy that gets counters when stuff dies as well, to make even more value here. They search the library. That is a really fun card. Death Sprout. Ghost Form's kind of fun here. This is actually really fun. So, watch this. Ghost Form on the Ross's finisher. Rune Enforcer. We're going to play that so that we can sack with Dread Malkin. Now, if this dies by being blocked, we get to kill their stuff. So, we can very easily kill their entire board here. So, the finisher and Malkin. Or we do 6 damage. Because we are going to sack the Rune Enforcer for the Malkin. Alright, so they double block there. So now we get to kill their entire board. Actually, no, we don't have quite enough to do that. Get to kill this guy. All right, so here's the other plan. I did misplay there a little bit. I still think this is an okay play to do. We could draw a card here instead. But I think that killing a guy is good enough. So we lose 2 of our cheap guys for 1 a little bit bigger guy. Or do we draw a card and gain a life? What do you guys think here? I think that we go ahead and use its ability. So giant growth. All right. Good play. Ugin. Right, swinging in. All right, no blocks. Now we need to hit something good. All right, we'll play that. That's a decent blocker for here. Let's go face. And Ugin is so good. Every turn they get to create one of these guys. They can double block here. They take 3. Man. Yeah, they get to draw a card. We get a guy back. Yeah, so I've seen a lot of people using Ugin and ticking down for it, and they tend to lose if they tick down right away. Ticking up over and over again, unless you're like, you really have to get rid of like one really big creature, it's just so good. Alright, we will kill here. Does this have trample? Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, Johnny's Pride Mate. Oh man, this Ugin. Alright, pass the turn. Again, I feel like we've been playing decently well. We made a few mistakes this game. Like we have made a few small mistakes, but they've been decently small mistakes, you know. And that's just getting used to new cards and everything as well. But people just keep dropping things like Ugins. And this is why we maybe should have gone with Nissa and maybe some of our other like bigger bombs over this. What's a counter on? Our plan is just to chump block the Primordial Worm. Sack it. We could kill it. But we're just going to chump. Trying to find an answer. We can't. We do have Spark Double, I think, to still find. That's a sacrifice. This guy. Gain life, put a counter on Pride Mate. Draw a card. Band together. The ability still goes though. Rising Populace. Spark Devil. Nope. This was instant speed. We could maybe. No. Yeah, I think this game's over. A random guy's beating me down. No attacks. Like, Ugin can create 2/2s for forever now. We can get this up to a 4/4. Doesn't really do anything for us, though. Alright. Double block. We get to kill the worm. We grow the Rising Populace. Now he destroys there. We have to mass just to not be dead. I think it's interesting that that ability shows Ugin's face instead of just using the spirit. They can create another one. Yeah, there's just so much card draw. There's no way we can come back from this. It's so good. Yeah, so this one, I feel like we probably should have played green-black and had Nissa just as another bomb with the Bontu. Like, Bontu sometimes can be a big enough bomb to win the game, but not there. Thanks so much for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, so we are going to open this, but we want to go grab a few more packs first here. And in fact, so for the YouTube video, I'm going to do this on another video that'll be coming out the next day. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.